Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in today's movie review, I'm going to be reviewing the 2004 movie, The Day After Tomorrow. So, The Day After Tomorrow is a 2004 movie made by 20th Century Fox, and this movie stars Dennis Quaid and Jake Gyllenhaal and Ian Holm. And so, in the movie, you get this climatologist, of course, and his name is Jack Hall. And so Jack Hall is basically being ignored by officials about environmental concerns. But then of course it is later proven true that there's natural disasters causing these natural disasters these little various situations like natural disasters hitting all across the globe. And then of course Jack's son named Sam Sam and Laura, including others, are stuck in New York, and so Jack and his crew they all have to travel by foot. They all have to walk there from Philadelphia, and together Jack and his crew have to save his son Sam and Laura and a bunch of others from New York, and so yeah, there you go. So, what do I think of the movie? Honestly, this movie's actually I really enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed The Day After Tomorrow. I think it's a good movie from 2004. Yeah. Yeah, because I actually remember watching this movie when I was a kid. And I do remember liking it back then, and to this day, I still like it. It's like one of those disaster movies that I like, and plus there's some other disaster movies I enjoy, like San Andreas with Dwayne Johnson that came out in 2015. And plus the director of this movie, the director of The Day After Tomorrow is also known for directing Independence Day, and I do have Independence Day on VHS. Yeah, because I remember because like I said, I do remember watching The Day After Tomorrow when I was a kid, and I think I also used to have it on DVD as well, which I no longer have. But honestly, The Day After Tomorrow is a good movie. I enjoyed it, and of course there are some parts in this movie where like the natural disasters, all the destruction scenes, because I remember that I think this is one of those movies where the Hollywood sign is featured in one part of this movie where it's being destroyed, of course, but that's not real, because it's just in those movies, of course, because there are some things getting destroyed in this movie, like the Hollywood sign. And from what I remember, I think the Randy's Donuts sign can actually be seen in The Day After Tomorrow as well. And I know the Randy's Donuts sign can also be seen rolling in the destruction of Los Angeles in the movie 2012 with John Cusack, which I didn't really mind 2012. Oh yeah, and plus, one thing I remember most about The Day After Tomorrow is how 20th Century Fox makes this movie. And I actually remember the 20th Century Fox logo variant at the beginning of The Day After Tomorrow, where the 20th Century Fox logo, the normal background in the 20th Century Fox logo, it fades into a thunderstorm, it fades into a thunderstorm background, and it is pretty cool looking, but also very intense too, because the thunderstorm in the 20th Century Fox logo, because it fits the tone of the movie The Day After Tomorrow. It fits the theme, and it fits the tone of the movie as well. Like thunderstorms and disaster, like storm disasters. And the acting in this movie is good. Like, the acting's good. Like, Dennis Quaid did a good job in this movie. Dennis Quaid is Jack Hall, Dennis Quaid. And Jake Gyllenhaal did good as well. And plus, this movie, The Day After Tomorrow, was the movie that Jake Gyllenhaal was instead in from 2004. Because I think, like I said in one of my Spider-Man movie reviews, Jake Gyllenhaal was supposed to replace Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 2, but Tobey Maguire actually recovered from his injuries before filming began, and so Spider-Man 2 was shot without Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, and of course, Spider-Man 2 came out the same year as The Day After Tomorrow. And Jake Gyllenhaal was instead in The Day After Tomorrow instead of Spider-Man 2. And Jake Gyllenhaal did a good job in this movie. And Ian Holm's in the movie as well. And he did pretty good as well. So yeah, guys. So overall, The Day After Tomorrow is a good movie from 2004, and I'm going to give The Day After Tomorrow 4 out of 5 stars. If you're a fan of disaster movies, and if you haven't watched The Day After Tomorrow yet, if you haven't seen it yet, then I recommend it. I'd give it a watch. There you have it, guys. So that's going to be it for my movie review on The Day After Tomorrow, and so that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.